G'day mates, my name is Black Vulpine and welcome back to Little Big Planet 3. And we're finally back in Avalon where we're supposed to be! Yay! So now we're gonna get to work, yeah? It's loading. We're gonna get back to the Popit puzzles. We're in term 2 of the Popit Academy. Let's brush off the dust. We last left off at tags and sensors. Now we're going to work on the physics tweaker, followed by the material tweaker, and if we have time, emitters. Break the laws of physics with the physics tweaker. We won't tell the physics police if you don't. Wait, so you'll tell the physics police if I do break the laws of physics? Alright. You're not going to say anything, Victoria?
Oh my, not good.
You little bitch.
You've fallen victim to the old physics tweaker trick. Literally. Want to know how it works?
Yeah, I would actually, because how is she standing on it and I fell through it?
Essentially, physics tweakers allow you to change the physical properties on any object on which they are placed. Here's what to do. Hover your Popit cursor over a physics tweaker and press the menu button to open its tweak menu. You'll see a setting marked collisions. So, my little Battenberg, if you turn collisions off, then anything, including you sack things, can pass through an object like a ghost in a baker shop. You know what? I reckon you could solve the upcoming puzzles with the little bit of knowledge I've just given you. Seriously.
This one's flashing, so it looks like I can edit this one too. Ignore tagged objects, and sackbots, like Victoria there, can have tags attached on them. But of course... Ignore tagged objects. So basically, because I don't have a... And because I'm tagged objects, which can be players. Now, what's this one set to? Now, to get that prize bubble up there, just turn the collisions back on, and then jump up on top. I'm too lazy to do that myself right now. Oh, right. It already looks ghosted, though. Oh. Whoops. And now we need to turn the collisions back on. And yes, ignore tagged objects and set it to Sackboy, and I can actually stand there. And to get those prize bubbles, just simply turn off the collisions. Or not. Ah. And then jump up there.
Now, I want you to place your own physics tweakers. The physics tweaker resides in the tools bag. Select it with the action button and then place it onto a material using the action button again. Once the physics tweaker is placed, all you do is come back out of the Popit using the back button and begin the tweaking ceremony.
Or we can use the handy hold the action button shortcut, yes? Why is that material still ghosted, though? Actually, I got a handy little tip. Collisions off. Then I'll copy it and put it over here. And of course, it'll have the same settings as the one I just copied. Collisions need to be turned back on. We can just put a tweaker there and turn off the collisions to get those bubbles up there. We've got to keep moving. Well, that's obvious. Oh, I turned it the wrong way.
Did you know you can also change the weight of an object using the physics tweaker? I use it on my cakes sometimes when they fail to rise and weigh more than Saturn. In the tweak menu, setting the change weight tweak to yes allows you to alter the weight of an object. Right before your woolly peepers appears the new weight tweak that you can change using the left button and the right button. Great or what? Right, sack thing. There are puzzles being baked for you to get your woolly teeth into. You solve all of them by making objects either heavier or lighter. I'm not saying any more than that, as there's nothing more than that to say in the matter. Good day to you.
But it looks like... Ah. That thing only weighs a little bit more than I do. It has got weight that's comparable to gold. You know what, that's good enough. I can always make it heavier. All right. Well, this one is a little bit tricky, but obviously got to make it a lot heavier. And then suddenly turn off the weight tweak and it's going to go spring. I love when that happens. You know what? I think we can probably make it light as a feather.
Delicious! I could eat you right up.
Indeed. Let's get on with this. Personal space, Victoria. Alright, up next we have the fabulous material tweaker. Change the state of things by mastering the material tweaker. Now, I've never aced this one before, so now's the chance to do so.
Oh, hi. You can probably smell delicious cakes, yes? Get a good sniff, because there's none left for you. Okay, let's
Bitch.
talk about the material tweaker. Follow me and we'll learn about tweaking materials. Unless you'd rather bake. No, thought not.
I never thought I'd say this, but that kind of makes me miss her Negativitron altered state. Also, that material's bouncy.
Let's start with the grabbable function. we'll make it so you can really get your woolly mittens into it. Use your earthly digits to glide your Popit cursor over the material tweaker and press the menu button to open the tweak menu. Find the tweak for grabbability and alter its setting to grabbable. The material can now be grabbed as if it were sponge, like a beautiful freshly burned sponge cake. Remember, if you're tweaking a moving object, you can pause and unpause with the up button.
Indeed, but I don't need to because I'm awesome. Now, grabbability. Single grab. That basically means that only one person at a time can grab it. It's just...
Wow, you had no wee problem with grabbing, did you, carrot cake? Hey, how about making something climbable? Look in the Material Tweaker's Tweak menu and find the option marked Climbable. Then switch its setting to Yes.
Yeah. It's worth noting that climbing was a feature that was introduced in this LittleBigPlanet game. LittleBigPlanet 2 did not have climbable materials.
Oh my! I have once again fallen foul of a frictionless surface. It's like flour on a kitchen floor round here, I tell you. Give me a hand, will you? You'll find the friction setting on the Material Tweaker. It determines how slippery the surface of the material actually is. When it's at 0%, it'll be like the floor after an egg fight in a chicken coop. Slippery as anything. When it's at 100%, it will have full traction and no slip-ups.
So we just simply turn it all the way up. Whoa! No! Ew! You gotta jump hard for that.
Oh my! I've just realised you've never placed your own material tweakers. This is a very serious matter that we will put right at once. The material tweaker is located in your tools bag. As ever, select it with the action button. Pick a material that you like as much as my baking and place the material tweaker on it using the action button. Use the back button to close your Popit when you're done. It would appear a bit of bounce is needed. Open the tweak menu and look for the bouncy setting. For fun, turn it all the way up and make this as bouncy as a rubber Swiss roll. We've all seen those, haven't we?
Yeah, that's enough of that. Okay, where was... yes. How do we get up there? Oh, right. The bounce pads. Those weren't there before. Boing! Oh, I landed on the boxes.
The icing on this section's cake is some puzzles to make sure it's all sinking into that keen brain of yours. Oh, I'd love a slice of your brain with custard. Yummy.
That's enough of the wanting to eat me jokes. Please. It really doesn't look like you're supposed to be able to climb it. By default, material tweakers are not visible in play mode. So, it's good. Yeah. By default, material tweakers are not visible in play mode, so it's good for making secret areas that you can grab onto. By the way, if you want that thing, just push the sponges up against it and turn the friction back up to 100%. To get that prize bubble, bounce across from the top of that grate by setting a material tweaker there. We'll just keep moving though. Now, we need that to be a slippery surface. Alright, let's go. Whoop. That is cool. Now. A bouncy surface there, please. And we'll make this one frictionless. With full friction so that I get it. I get the sponge.
Magnificent works!
Yeah. Woo! All right. Now, yeah, I think we have time for the emitters, so let's go for the emitters. By the way, physics tweakers and material tweakers were introduced in LittleBigPlanet 2. Emitters, however, have been around since the beginning. Make something out of nothing as you learn all about emitters. These have been around since LittleBigPlanet 1, and there was a whole world dedicated. Okay. Oh. I had my knee on the space button. Those things there that look like speakers are emitters.
Dearie me! This isn't the most unusual way to get around the Imagisphere, but it's very close. Makes me giddy. They said I had to tell you about something really important that wasn't baking related. What was it? Emitters. You heard of them? Apparently, emitters make items appear as if by magic. They have many amazing tweaks, but you first have to tell it what you want baking. Emitting. Move your Popit cursor over the emitter and press the menu button to access the tweak menu. Okay, I want you to select the dashed circle with the action button, so you can choose an object to emit. Now, you need to decide where to emit it. Use the left stick to move the object around and tap the action button to place it. Remember,
yeah, it's just like
tap the back
seeing
button
black
to
yawning
close the Popit menu. Then you'll see your chosen object begin to emit.
Indeed. Tennis ball, we'll pop it there. Reference in play mode, not sure what that means. They really should have a crawler explaining what each thing means. Anyway. Oh yeah, emitters use up a lot of memory in your levels, so you should always use them sparingly. That's pretty easy to get. It really does look like you're going to fall straight through it, but the emitters there will look after you.
There's some great tweaks you can apply to an emitter once it's in place. Have a go with the speed settings. Oh, beware! Fancy words approaching. Linear velocity is how fast the objects will come out of the emitter.
Yeah. And there's also rotational velocity, which affects how fast it spins.
Looks like this emitter needs to spit out its object faster.
Let's try 30. Like 30 psi, perhaps. Oh! Ah! We need a little less oomph on this one. A bit more. Oh, okay, maybe set it to 8. There we go. That's good. Yep. Whoop. Oh yeah, emitters can be invisible in play mode as well, meaning that you can make invisible platforms with an emitter.
Like in the preparation of a meringue, timing is very important with emitters. One of the timing settings is frequency. This sets how long an emitter will wait before trying to emit the next object. There is also a lifetime setting. This determines how long an emitted object will stay in the level before disappearing back into the imagosphere. Whoop!
Indeed.
Oh no, these sponges aren't living long enough, and it's all my fault. Unless you can help extend their life expectancy, there's a love.
10 seconds should be enough. Okay, 12 seconds. Oops. Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh dear, that's emitting too fast. Two seconds. Good enough? Damn. That's the problem with emitters making platforms like that. It's hard to see when it's going to emit. Well, that's a brainer. Whoop, what happened there? Oh, it's on a timer. Alright, next.
Next, count settings. And that's not some stuck-in-his-ways vampire. The maximum
Ew, vampires.
is very satisfying. Set it to a desired number, and once that exact number of objects has been emitted, the emitter won't emit any more. Job done. If your emitter is set to only emit one object at a time, as in this next puzzle, each time a new object emits, the old one is destroyed.
Indeed, so we need to fix it. By the way, just for fun, I'll show you another destroy effect, if I can. I like this one. Yeah. That's fall apart. Confetti. Yeah, fun. Vaporize. Almost like it was destroyed by acid. Splat. And finally, my favorite, explode. Now then, to actually do what we need to do, we need to change this to 3, I think. Yeah, 3 or more. But there's prize bubbles up there, so if you want them, turn up the emitter and rise up. We're gonna rise up.
Delicious! I could eat you right up.
That's enough of that, Victoria, seriously. Yeah. And that does it for this week of Little Big Planet. As always, leave a like and a comment if you like what you saw today. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. And I'll see you next week for the last episode of the Popit Academy. Bye for now.